It's bedtime stories. Gather round, cause JiD is gonna tell your kids the actually spooky things ripped from the headlines they need to be wary of, even if they pops and moms don't say shit about it. JiD don't give a shit if you want your kids to be kids while they can. This here is shit they gotta know. Here comes JiD, fresh spliff in hand, cause yeah, your kids already do that. Tonight's story, little ones, is entitled Holy Jesus. Gather round and JiD will tell you of me when I was your age. Nice kid, slight dimple, neither prone to infraction nor decimation. I done my thing, went to all my classes, kept my grades above water, generally getting down. But then, at approximately this time of the year for like 5 years straight, they started to initiate a drug education program on the initiative of those yokes up the hill called the Parent-Teacher Association, much like the birds calling to one another in the thickets by the crack on the top of the hill and forming their own. And here comes both JiD and Jeffy with riffles and bottles of hooch, running one another straight through, shedding nary a feather in the process. La-di-da, whoop-de-doo. Nothing like asking you for some shots before I run you through the thickets, eh, Jeffy? But that's beside the point. This preventative program stuck in my craw at best and straight drove me up the wall at worst, cause there we get shoved in the cafeteria as somber as a confessional as they proceeded to play film after film after film, ranging from an educational production about marijuana, largely made up of a gaggle of D-listers acting completely moronic in a haze of cannabis smoke, to a near-funeral dirge playing in the background, as all you hear are police dispatch radio, followed by they send in a grave beat cop to try to illustrate what they all found. JiD ain't here to bog your little sponge-like minds with cop testimony, a counterpoint, a commentary, or a detail. Nah, man, it ain't none of our concerns. These people done died, just like every last one you've ever known and known of will. Fact of life. You don't like it? Grow up or whine till your mom comes over to tell me to watch my language or subject material in the presence of her little darlings. Not really doing the kind of character building she thinks she's doing. Now is it? Nah, boy. JiD don't show you shit you don't need to see. Cause me and the kid don't do that shit. Take that homeless girl artwork I got up at the ER. I don't post shit like that in hopes I convert a single young soul. It's not even really for you. It's for me. Because I do in my words and music what Bill Schmottfeld's illustrated gapes got done with 2 tones and shade. Okay, y'all, JiD had a disservice done him with these retarded attempts at scaring the bejesus out of you. Because guess what? Look at old JiD now, running the lobby of an unacknowledged ER, indulging in each and every vice that there is. Whoop-de-doo. So you hear that? Don't count on no bullshit assembly for guidance. They as chock full of imprecise horseshit as any other kind of preacher, and will mangle a few facts if it means it buys them a few converts. JiD knows there was an effort and all, and JiD wants all kind of awareness programs aimed at least at toddlers with hand puppets. But y'all ever been at an event where someone tries to drive the point home, where all of a sudden the parents set down all the dishes and walks their own kid next door just as something horrible happens right there? Or those brave testimonies churches would sometimes have where a subject is prone to suicide until they done a service. You won't talk exploitation? Nah, man. You won't talk harm? Churches and schools and legislators done nothing to either further or clarify the conversation. Another tape finishes. They somberly direct all those they have reached back to some small degree to some representative prepared to give the single version possible in this day and age. Just don't read some small print announcement from the school or the pastor or the state legislator after these programs. It'll joyous 1-sentence small print announcement. Oh, it's gonna be okay. It's going to be all right. That still tickle those ivory in you? Hero Otis? It gonna be okay. Today's free tape? You get this tape because of another joke of an assembly. My rents seem fine and all, but they've been known to try to scrub me of the strange fascination with Mother Mary. He tell me straight, JiD, it's getting spooky as fuck, and they gonna point and blame me and mommy. Poppy pulls me aside and says, "Kid, one piece of advice, even if this involves your piece of sweet nectar, Mary, grab yourself a rib before it ain't none left for the waiting or wanting." Jid played the tape backwards. Hear what it say. "Good night, Jid." Well, guess we'll have to leave it at that, kids. Y'all will have to ignore all but the assembled, of all of whom prepare the way, because I do want to spend eternity twisting the way of the telephone wire, or at least eternity that feel like eternity. We'll call it. I know I done said don't talk to strangers straight to your smiling face, but shit go down, and Jid gotta keep telling them tales that mom and dad are afraid will mess with your minds. Jid does have something resembling a public consciousness. That's why we light some fires every evening and gather all y'all up and listen in as old Jid spins a yarn, spins a story, and proceeds to show y'all the absolutely not at all appropriate. Those trailers have bad shit going down. Shit y'all don't need to know just yet. But oh my little ones, I ain't preaching shit tonight. Jid'll tell you what he'll tell you, and you just gotta accept his word or go home complaining. If you stay though, and Jid cannot stop y'all's, it will do a profound number on both mind and maturity. Now go away. Fresh wine by now? Let me spell it out. This is the age you graduate from the bizarre danger that is life to the general and vague danger and bodily harm of enrolling in drug education. Tomorrow morning, you're gonna wake up still thinking all is well and right, only to throw on some jeans as you prepare to run from this tape, because they all run from Jid in his stories at this point. Just stay and weep a little. Weep because life can deliver to you, just like Jid in his stupid tales. What I want from you before I start the tape though, if you ask nicely and give me just a second, I will bless all y'all sin so we get through unscathed. Okay, young ones, let's do another little bit. This part only matters if you got a tape recorder or if old Al Johnson get inside with the filmmaker to find one suited to expose kids, unsuited for public access because this source material derives largely from the strange and terrible to that one crying kid in our audience, part of the final clan, all done that man my way. Can y'all follow that? Not a word? Okay, back to the video already in progress. I guess